In this video, we're going to break down this statement, P or not Q, that whole statement, or Q, and we're going to make a truth table out of it. This is a medium difficulty one, so see if you can try it. The first thing to recognize, there are two variables here, P and Q, so let's note those two down, P and Q. Now the main connective is this or, which means the final statement is going to be this whole thing, right? P or not Q, that whole statement, or Q. Let's slowly build up to that. So we have a not Q in here, so let's put that right here, not Q. Not Q. Okay, and now the next part is this full statement, P or not Q. This whole beginning right here. I'll just copy and paste it like this. And now we have all the parts to build up to our final statement, right? This column is the first part of the statement, and this column is the second part of the statement. So let's make this bold, and let's do it this way. So remember, there are four possible ways this could happen when you have P and Q, two variables. Let's write it out. True in both. The first one's true, the second one's false. Oops. False, true, and then both false. Right? This is always going to be the same because there are only four ways the situation can happen. Both are true, both are false, or one is true and the other is false. So now let's just go down column by column and fill this thing out. And this is the main column. Let's make sure that's really clear. I'll put some outside. Okay. So not Q. We look at Q and we say not Q. That means the opposite of this value is going to be flipped. So true is going to become false. Let's do capitals. False is going to become true. Right? My eye is looking here at false and then flipping the truth value because not is telling me it's the opposite of Q. True is false, and then false will become true. Great. Now I have this statement, P or not Q. So now my eyes go to this column of P, which I'll mark with maybe like a light color, and then not Q. That's the other, let's do, I don't know, similar idea. So these two columns are where I'm looking to fill in this cell. So P or not Q. This is an or condition. An or is true if one of the things or both is true. In other words, it's only false when they're both false. So let's look. True or false, that's true. True or true, that's true. False or false, so they're both false. That means the or statement is false. False or true is true. Great. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this color just to keep it consistent. Okay, now we have to look at this column. So this is P or not Q. This entire column we just worked on. That's where we're going to need to look. Or Q. This is the other column. Right? It's this or that. So my eyes are looking at these two columns. So let's just go through. So we have true or true. That means that the statement is true. We have true or false. That means the statement is true because this is the main connective, or. We have false or true. That's true. And we have true or false. That means this is true. So interestingly enough, this statement is always true, no matter what. So let's highlight that with some other color. I don't know, like that, I guess. This statement is always true. So what we just did is we took this statement, this long connection of ors, we'll say, and we'll symbolize it, build up to this full statement. P, Q, those are the variables. Not Q is what we need. This whole statement, P or not Q, is this first part. And now we have both parts, which means we can look at the entire statement. It's just a coincidence that this is all true. It's not always going to be that way. It's because we have a not Q or Q in there. But this is the process for like a medium difficulty example. If you're having a good time with it, keep going. If you're having some struggling, go back to the easy one, which I did in the previous video, and take a look at it. I'm going to now do a harder one, so get ready. It's going to get more complicated. But let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to drop a comment. Thanks.